Hey guys, today we are going to talk about user experience and how one brand exploited their understanding of user experience to generate very large revenue. So when we talk about user experience, typically denoted by UX, people try and confuse that as an extended form of user interface. Now obviously if you're talking about an app, say Facebook or WhatsApp, everything happens on that interface, right? So the experience is determined by the interface. But if you talk about anything that connects you to the real world, for example, grocery delivery, food delivery, or say a phone call, it may not be limited to the user interface that you're seeing on your phone. Now, for example, if you talk about Big Basket, the real user experience is, did all the products actually get delivered and did it get delivered on time? Now, if the Big Basket app has to be replaced by, say, a WhatsApp Messenger, would it still work? Yes. If Big Basket app has to be replaced by a phone call, would it still work? Yes. Because the end experience is actually in the delivery. Is it on time and is it completely fulfilled? We are going to talk about a brand called Way2SMS. Now, if you are a 25-year-old, you might have heard of Way2SMS and a competitor called 160x2. We are talking about early 2010s when SMS was costly and a lot of students would go onto this website called Way2SMS to send out SMS. Now we're talking about a pre-WhatsApp era, and SMS was typically cost between 50 paisa to 1 rupee. Now what Way2SMS did is give you a web interface and you type in your friend's number, you type in your message and click send and the message goes. The way they monetized it is by showing you ads. Now there was another competitor called 160x2. The difference between these two was that Way2SMS showed you almost 8 ads from the time you logged in to actually the message was sent, and that was their way of making money. What 160x2 kept saying is Way2SMS is bad in user experience because they show too many ads. We show you less ads, so why don't you come to us? Long story short, few years down the line, 160x2 actually got acquired by Way2SMS. Why this happened? Because Way2SMS was actually concentrating on the user experience. The user experience was, is the SMS delivered and is it delivered fast? So they spent all their money in trying to make sure that the SMS is delivered on time. This user who has come to save few rupees by sending free SMSs does not care much about their own time, right? So when people don't care about their time, their tolerance level with ads, etc. will be higher. And that is what Way2SMS actually understood and showed them 8 ads. 160x2 on the other hand, it became unsustainable because their revenue generation was very, very low. Now, if you understand this difference of where to optimize and what is the tolerance level of your user, you will be able to maximize your revenue. At the end of the day, if you have a great interface, but you are not making enough money, your company is going to shut down, right? So always keep a balance and understand what is the maximum tolerance level, what is the real experience of the product, and what is just part of the digital experience, which maybe accounts for 5 to 10% of the total user experience. Hope this is useful for you. Let me know in the comments.